Hello. So, for my essay, I decided to write about gun control. And so, what I did was I found two articles that were either for gun control or against gun control. And I read the articles and I wrote an essay on them. And I tried to compare and contrast the differences between the two articles and the bias and finding the bias in the articles. Um, while I was reading the articles, I recognized certain vocabulary in it that was biased in some different ways. And so, in my in my essay, I describe the articles, but I also give you a hook, and my hook is um, basically, are guns the issue or is it the crime that's the problem? And now this question that I ask in the very beginning is kind of something that is talked about in the articles. In the articles, it talks about how the guns can be the issue, but then in the other article, it talks about how the crime is the issue. And so throughout my essay, I basically just explain and compare the two and talk about their biases. And I kind of recognize that these both of these articles are really well written and they kind of grab your attention in certain ways. And so, but they also use a lot of vocabulary that is very biased. And um, I really enjoyed this whole assignment because it really shows me how important it is to find sources that don't have bias. It is really hard to find those sources, and so this class is really teaching me how to find a bias and what to look for. So that way, when I am reading articles or when I want to research something or learn more about something, I can really try to find those articles that convey the facts and the things going on in the world that are true and not just, oh, this is somebody's opinion and they're using their opinion and they're stating as a fact. Now, that was found in both articles. They were both using their opinions and stating them as facts. And so, if you were to read them and you were for it, you would be like, this is so true. Oh my gosh, I understand this. But if you were against it, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so wrong. That's not the facts. And so, they're really just stating their opinion as a fact in both articles. And so I really agree that um, we do need to find articles that don't have the bias, and that's really hard in today's age because all media really has bias. Um, but we can learn about their tone and the imagery that they use in these articles and find ways to understand that bias and to get past it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this assignment and I hope you enjoyed my video and I hope you enjoy reading my essay.